expired. The chairman recognizes the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Abraham, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to recognize the life of the Reverend T.F. Tenney, who died last week after dedicating more than 65 years of his life to the ministry through the United Pentecostal Church. Bishop Tenney began preaching at the young age of 16. He and his wife, Thetis, were elected to the pastorate when they were just 19 and 18 years old, respectively, to lead a newly formed church in Monroe, Louisiana. It was in Monroe when Bishop Tenney cultivated his leadership skills that would serve him throughout his career and would go on to lead ministries directed toward youth, foreign missions, and the greater Pentecostal church as a whole throughout Louisiana. Bishop Tenney will be remembered as a man who took new ideas and turned them into action. That enthusiasm made him a perfect fit for youth ministry, and he served for 6 years as the youth president of the Louisiana District United Pentecostal Church and 9 years as the international youth president. In 1970, Bishop Tenney relocated to the UPC headquarters in Missouri to serve as the UPC's Foreign Missions Director, a position that allowed him to share his belief in Christ with the rest of the world. Bishop Tenney returned home to Louisiana to pastor a church in DeRidder. Later, he was elected as the Louisiana District Director of the United Pentecostal Church, where he oversaw about 300 churches and 800 other ministers. He served in that post for 27 years before returning to become Bishop Emeritus of the Louisiana District. I am proud that Bishop Tenney called Louisiana and the 5th Congressional District his home, though we know now that he is in his true home with the Father. He was a true man of God who touched the lives of countless people, both at home and around the globe. He published a dozen books, created thousands of YouTube videos, and had a Twitter following of more than 44,000 people, all signs of the incredible legacy of the Christian devotion that he left behind. Bishop Tenney will be greatly missed, and Diane and I will keep him and his family in our prayers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I yield back.